Come on then, chap, let's get you back. Good morning to you, ladies and gents out there. Thursday, I did come down yesterday, but it was a complete wipeout. It was howling southerlies, bashing in on the beach, massive rafts of weed. So not to be undeterred, I've come back again today. Very simple rig, one up, beads, size 2.0, lugworm, fresh, tipped with squid. Got another one clipped midway down, so 2 up really, 150 ounce lead. And as a bit of fun today, I had many years ago, I bought one of these, which is a Ziplex 4,500 HPM, which you can just see there. And it was sitting up in my loft, and I thought, you know what, I haven't used that for 20 odd years. I'm going to go and take it out today and see how we get on with it. So first cast, my mate Ross is down here. He's already had a bite, so big time fingers crossed. Let's hope we actually get some decent fish up on the beach today. Right, the tide is coming in for about another 40 minutes. Sea nice and calm, shitloads of weed around. You can see rafts of it floating out there. So it's going to be a fairly short cast because I don't want to be casting into all that weed. All of you out there, you know my fishing buddy Ross, because he keeps beating me, and he's beaten me again, but bloody hell, that top whiting, chap, that's a good size. Yeah, that's a proper whiting. And the bottom one, yeah, and we've only been here, how long time wise? 10 minutes? 20 minutes? That's pretty good going, fellow. You're saving the day again for me. You are a film star. Yeah, let's hope so. Right, get back to my rods. Second rod, I have a short penny pulley. Get the words out. Short pennel pulley rig. You'll all know what that is out there. And then I've lashed on to the 2 hooks. Slightly smaller bait today. I'm using sardine, which is nice and oily. And I can maybe cast just a little bit longer, but I'm still going to keep the cast short because there's masses of knots of crap running down in the tide. And am I bitter about Ross? It's always nice when you come down in company that they catch fish, but it's starting to rub me up, I have to say, that he keeps beating me. But am I magnanimous? I'm not getting the words out today, am I? Am I magnanimous in defeat? Yes, I am, but we've got all day, so wait and see. Now you can see a very distinctive whiting bite, I would think, again. But we'll reel it in and we'll see what's on there. Wouldn't it be nice if it was something else? Wouldn't it be nice if it was a bass? But I don't think it will be. I think it'll just be another whiting. But we'll reel it in, we'll have a look. To add insult to injury, you would have thought that with that bite I would have caught a fish. But I haven't, so I'm going to have to rebait and have another go. It's one of them tedious mornings, I have to say, today. The whiting when you're not catching anything and a novelty, but when you just start getting a few of them, Ross has had a few more. Yeah, it's a bit tiresome, but what can I say? We've all had those days, haven't we? But you've got to be down here to actually catch a fish. It's turning out to be one of those bloody days today, this poxy thing, so I need to go and unravel it. Now, it's one of these bloody things. I'm getting a bit tired of catching these, I have to say. I think I'm becoming the whiting king down here. I don't want to be the whiting king. I want to throw my kingdom away and be catching something else. But there we go. Smile for the camera. It's really becoming one of those days now. It started to rain. Wind's in the north, which is fine, which makes the sea quite calm. The Ziplex, I have to say, is casting better than my other rods, so I'm going to give the Ziplex a bit of a future outing. But a lot of you out there, particularly the boys from the cod days, the Ziplex was the rod to have, but it was bloody expensive. I seem to recall that they were like 400 or 500 quid. They're still around now as a brand, but I've not really looked at them because they're a bit out of my, well, not a bit out of my price bracket, way out of my price bracket, I have to say. But I'm pleased I brought it out. It's one part of the day that's actually working okay. So we're out in another day, staring up into the grey sky. It's cold. Ross has had a few whiting. I've had a couple of whiting. Ross is beating me. We want to catch something else. What I might do is change the pennel rig and just load it up with lugworm and then bosh it out a bit farther, because it's quite hard to cast when you've got a big fish bait on it. But if you drop it on the beach, it unclips. Whereas if I put a load of lugworm on, I'll be able to drop it on the beach and then fire it out there. So that may be the plan going forward. I have to show you this out there, boys and girls. The other day we were getting pissed off because we weren't catching really enough fish. Ross is now excelling himself. I think if you had 4 hooks on Ross, you'd be bringing them in 4s. But yeah, some people either love them, others hate them. They do taste nice, I have to say. That's one thing in their favour. But as I've said in the past, imagine if they went up to like a pound, pound and a half. But these little lucky fellows are going to go and swim for another day. Okay, plan B. Sardine came back all chewed up, and I suspect it's crabs. But this is on a pennel, load of lugworm. I think I've got 6 on there, squid head on the end. Good old-fashioned big bait. Chuck it out there, see what happens. And it's now raining properly, so poor old Ross has only got himself a small umbrella. Poor chap. But maybe I need to get him an umbrella for his Christmas present. Who knows? And as you can see from my breath, it's bloody cold now. There comes a point in the day when we go to bed and we're all excited. We're full of expectation. We're planning the bait, how we're going to present it, what rigs we're going to use. We're waking up, we're going to sleep, which is what I was doing last night. Get up really early, down here really early, down here about 7:30. Full of expectation, sea calm. Shitloads of weed on the beach, but not too bad in the sea. And it's just been whiting, whiting and whiting. And if I was going to bet on the roulette wheel of fishing for what's going on this rod here, I would say it's another bloody whiting. And there comes a point where you go, well, I'm here for the scenery. Oh, I'm really lucky to be out in the open air. I've reached that point now. It is 10:30. I want something different. Please give me something different, fish god, wherever you are. Please listen. Way off on the horizon, you can see the lifeboat. Where I'm looking at it, it's pushing up a massive wake, and you can hear the sound being blown across the sea. I do hope they're just going on a training exercise. But they do a bloody good job, don't they? That any time of the day or night they come out to sort out people who ordinarily would, in certain situations, probably not survive. Big thumbs up to the RNLI. We're getting to the point in the day where I'm going to pack up. Not a lot more's happened. Fishing is a contrary sport, isn't it? It's full of high points, full of low points, but the high points are why we do it, and they do come along occasionally. Next adventure is going to be down in Hythe. I'm going to go down there on Sunday, and what I try and do with my videos is I show the reality, so the birds' nests, rather than, which I could do, I suppose I could edit them out. High point, sharing time with my fishing buddy. It's always nice to have somebody else on the beach to kind of bounce off. He beat me today, and I think it should be called sea fishing with Ross today, not sea fishing with Paul. But it's the way fishing goes. Renewed my love affair with this lovely old rod. Why I stuck it away in the Ziplex, it is. Why I stuck it away in the loft, I really don't know. As ever, thank you for watching. Thanks for all the new subscribers. It really makes me feel really good, I have to say. I get a bit down in the dumps sometimes with all this stupidity that we have in the world, and this kind of helps my sanity, and it kind of humbles me a little bit that there are people out there who spend the time watching my videos and spend the time and bother to subscribe, so it's really appreciated. Big shout out to Chunky the Fat Fisherman. Does make me laugh, I have to say. His videos, different style to mine. Look after yourselves, and we'll catch up on the beach again in a couple of days' time. Deep water venue, very different. Don't know what we might catch. Hoping for a change from bloody whiting, but we'll see how we get on. You look after yourselves.